Hey, hi guys, welcome to my channel, Soulight Hypnotherapy. I have a reading for you today. I wanted to look into why Mitch McConnell won't approve a vote to protect Mueller. And I'm using my Egyptian Oracle deck today. These are red, just like Sibilla cards. And I'm using my Sibilla and Divina to help me. I'm going to try to stay focused and not layer into other people, although I'm seeing other people in the reading besides Mitch McConnell, my question about Mitch McConnell. So I'm going to try to just stay focused on him. But I do see these cards were laid yesterday, December 6th, Thursday. And I'm doing the reading today, December 7th, Friday. And I am seeing someone exiting the White House. And at least 2 to 4 people. And I know that as of this morning that the imminent arrival or the imminent departure of Kelly is being foretold. I do feel he will be leaving. I feel like this reading is talking about that a little bit, even though I just wanted to ask about Mitch McConnell. There's also some stuff about his private life that I don't want to get into. I think his wife might be a whack job, and there's something wacky in that dynamic. That's all I'll say. So let's begin. All right, hit the like button, subscribe, share my videos with your friends. Get your coffee, your juice. I think on my channel. Smoke it if you got it. It'll make it much more interesting. All right, let's begin. We have the conversation. In this card, the Pharaoh is the leader of the house, the family, the patriarch. He's the father. He could represent Mitch McConnell. He has that leadership stance, that leadership position. Can also represent Trump, I'm feeling, because we're talking about the Pharaoh, the leader. He's in his house. He's in his base. There's a ship, which can apply to a foreign matters. His family, his wife and child and son, son and daughter, or daughter and son-in-law, whoever. His administration, the people that are around him, that are closest to him, his inner circle. This is what this is representing. Remember, we're supposed to be talking about McConnell, but I feel we're very much talking about Trump as well. But remember, the main question is, why won't Mitch McConnell approve the vote to protect Mueller? In this position stands for his outer reasons. What, we see and what he's projecting to us on the physical, in the physical realm. In this position, this is what are his external challenges and influences for this stance that he's taken here, okay? This is why he is feeling this way. Here are his internal ulterior motives, his hidden reasons, or hidden motivations or influences. And in this section here, this tells me a separate question. Will Mueller and the investigation ever be, protected by legislation in an official capacity? So I just wanted to get a direct answer. Okay, so like I said, this is McConnell's stance, and it's also Trump, and it's representing the Senate, both sides. It's a dysfunctional family. First off, Mitch McConnell, based on the meaning of this card, is feeling forced to provide protection that he doesn't want to provide for a problematic occurrence that may happen in the future. McConnell's stance on that is that this is misguided and unlikely to happen. So right now he's in disagreement with his family, unwilling to work with them or to meet them halfway. He has no inclination to change his mind. He's made his decision. This is the Seven of Cups, or the Scholar card. If it were tarot, it would be the Seven of Cups. I always tend to read these cards, this particular deck, as tarot and as La Vera Sibilla, I find. I don't do that with my other Sibilla deck. But I always tend to apply the tarot meaning to the card as well in this deck. So here there's choices and decisions to make. He's already made his decision. This is what's in his eternal, what's in his spirit, what he truly believes. He's already made his decision. This is his stance on the matter. He's unwilling to meet others halfway. It's unlikely. It is not needed. That is his declaration on the matter. However, he is misrepresenting facts. This is someone who deals only with the facts. This is someone who misrepresents the facts in a calculating manner. So he is purposely lying and misrepresenting the facts. He knows that Mueller, and he knows that Trump, he knows that Trump's family, he knows that he and his own family, his wife, his and Trump's children, Ivanka and Jared, especially, he knows everybody is in some kind of imminent danger. Also, the chief of staff, this would be John Kelly as well, the chief of the staff. The chief of the staff, he's in danger. And a foreign affairs advisor perhaps is in danger. And his wife is in danger. And when I say that, I mean that their jobs are in danger. Okay? The country is in danger, okay? I say that because for me, anything that represents a house in Sibilla always stands for the White House, the country, the presidency. It stands for domestic soil. However, here we definitely have foreign affairs, foreign relations involved. And there's dysfunction in the house. There's insecurity. The house always provides protection. When it's reversed, there's no protection provided. It's insecure. It's vulnerable. So you can see how I started off reading about McConnell, but we're going into a Trump reading, and the condition of the country is in danger, as well as the other people that I mentioned. Okay. So it's important, this is an important decision, an important choice or decision that he's already made for the reasons and the purpose. We'll see in a minute. I already said he wants to protect, for corrupt reasons, for ulterior reasons, he wants to protect his family. He wants to protect his wife. He wants to protect his president. He wants to protect his foreign affairs, or his business affairs. I feel this is a big past and future card as well. It deals with the past and the future. So I feel like he's got his eye on something with this. If this were the Seven of Cups, he's got his eye on the prize. He's got his eye on something in the house that he wants to protect, and he definitely wants, this would also be Trump's base, Trump's home base, which is dysfunctional. This is dysfunctional family, dysfunctional Congress, dysfunctional Senate. He wants to protect Trump. He wants to protect his favor with his wife, Trump's favor with his wife. He wants to protect Trump's home base favor with him. Okay. Someone is out of favor in the house. Someone is out of favor in the house. Someone is obstructing justice. Someone is obstructing the rule of the house. But, okay. Or the ruler of the house. So that's talking about Flake, and could be talking about other people in the family that I feel like he's not in agreement. Even on his side, the Republican side of the Senate, they're not in agreement with Mitch McConnell on his stance. He is unwilling to meet others halfway, and he is purposely misrepresenting facts. He is purposely lying. He knows that Mueller is in danger. This card speaks about a forced change he may be made to make soon. This talks about a rapid change or shift, a forced change. Could be in someone's position, could be in someone's favor. It could be in someone's job, could be in someone's house. New people coming in, people going out. There's a lot of angry clashing going on in the House, the White House, amongst the Senate. Not only in the opposing family with the Democrats, but also within one's own family, personal, direct and indirect family. Okay, we're talking about McConnell and Trump. This house is dysfunctional. I clarified this with the dark-haired woman. She's the secretary or one's administration. It could be someone's secretary. It could be someone's wife. It could be someone's sister. This person could hold a high position. This is someone who has a high position in the house. This is the Pharaoh's house. Again, chief of staff, secretary. It doesn't have to be lowly position. It's a high position. So there's changes coming afoot in his administration. People leaving, people coming in, new people coming in. And there's no one protecting the house. There's no one protecting. I want to say there's no protection. There's no, okay, no, I have to take that back. The protection is not, the house is not protecting. Whoever the house is not protecting the country anymore. I feel that John Kelly was part of that op-ed. I feel like his reasons for supposedly being the adult in the group was to be a pseudo-president. I don't feel his intentions were good. I feel he's a racist, and his old-fashioned views and values aren't what the country needs. But I feel that based on his ego, that he thought he could be president. Someone had their eye on the prize. This is McConnell's reading, so he may have his eye on some sort of high position as well after someone leaves. That might be a motivating factor. I also feel like in this card, I see the Pharaoh, I see the Pharaoh's wife. So if the Pharaoh is McConnell, he's wanting to protect his wife, he's wanting to protect the president, he's wanting to protect his power, his position, his seat, and he's wanting to protect favor with his wife's favor with the Pharaoh, Trump. He's wanting to protect his favor with Trump's base. He's got his eye on the prize for future reasons, selfish, calculating reasons, okay? This card tells me that he may feel in his true gut a little guilty about that, okay? And that shared energy with all of these people here may be feeling a little guilty about that. But at the end of the day, these are opportunists here. This Seven of Cups is someone who he can pick any of these papers here. Which one will I choose? He's got options. He's got choices. He's got a vote. is up to him. It's his rights. Okay? Reverse, he's made his decision. He's picked one. He's been particular. It's also got other darker meanings. He's made a selection. He's made a decision. In this deck, the decision is not a healthy one. But I'm jumping the gun. Like I said, he's misrepresenting facts. He's purposely lying. He knows that Mueller is in danger. He knows that Trump is in danger. The family's in danger. His wife may be in danger. His wife's job, his future with Trump and Trump's base falling out of favor. All of these things are things that are causing him to make the decision that he's made. Out to protect what's important to him, not what's important to the country. Okay? I clarified the, like I said, I clarified the conversation with the dark-haired woman, and she can be a secretary in one's administration. She can be someone's wife or sister or daughter or lover. She's someone who gives advice and counsel and protects by giving good advice and counsel. So someone who is a speaker to the House is leaving. Oh, okay. So there's resignations coming in. We've got the widower card. Big resignations. Speaker of the House, Paul Ryan. What's her name? The secretary, the dark-haired woman, Nikki Haley. I think the chief of staff. I think John Kelly's out. I think that I even think Ivanka or Jared may be resigning. That's the biggest thing I'm picking up from this reading in the near future. Or there's a threat that they need to resign. Sorry. There's a lot of dysfunction going on in the and changeover in this house. Okay, this house is dysfunctional. Whoever's house it's talking about. And since the house can also represent government institutions, the investigation itself, the institutions, the country itself is in danger. There's danger from foreign relations. We're insecure and we're in danger. As a shift happens, as a shift occurs, as the country goes into some sort of shift or crisis. All right? I'm not saying it's going to happen this week. I'm saying that that's a message that's coming out of the cards. I believe McConnell's wants to protect his wife's job. I believe he wants to keep her in favor with Trump. He wants to stay in favor with Trump and Trump's base for future reasons, for ulterior motives, for personal, private reasons. He wants to curry favor and stay loyal. And there's some sort of weird whack job energy here. Okay? Somebody's a psychopath. I don't know if it's Trump. I don't know if it's McConnell's wife. I don't know. But it's saying that the crazy is in charge in this house. The crazy is in charge in this house. You follow? So that's a little bit of private information into McConnell's world. But it's also referencing Trump's disordered and dysfunctional mind. This is very much an intellectual card, a diabolical mind. And it's representing Mitch McConnell's character as well as Trump's. Anyway, I've gone off on so many tangents, I'm not sure where I am. So I just want to kind of quickly say what I think the main question was, and then we can go into deeper just messages. So do I think that what's Mitch McConnell's reason? His greatest challenge is Trump's Trump's triggers. Trump wanting to keep certain things off limits, and those are his negotiating ploys that he wants McConnell to use to ensure some sort of safety to the investigation, in negotiation with the Senate, to come to some kind of terms to make that agreement. He wants some kind of assurances for his protection, or for his family's protection, or for his in regards to investigations coming in after the shift, after the changeover. I don't believe that they will come to that agreement. Let me stay on track, because I wanted to go off into Mueller now. I want to stay on track, but these are external challenges to Mitch McConnell, keeping, putting up the vote, deciding to put it up for vote. He won't put it up for a vote. He's already decided that he's unwilling to do so because he's made his decision. He's protecting his reasons. So there's not going to be any agreement, although he may try to make some kind of a deal. This card specifically tells me any deal that he makes, he will break. This person doesn't keep their promise. They are loyal and sincere, right? But they don't keep their promise. That's part of their charm, but it's all bullshit. This is bullshit. Seven of Cups reversed is bullshit. So any agreement is broken. Any terms are broken. Contracts are broken. People are released, okay? Released from their contracts, released from their jobs. Severed, there's a separation ahead. So definitely there's resignations. The widower reversed and upright talks about resigning yourself to a loss. In your life, something that was major is gone or is lost. But this is, when this card is reversed, someone is really crazy. They're mentally disordered. They're bipolar. They're abusing medication. They're unpredictable. They get enraged. I feel like John Kelly will not leave the White House in a happy way. I feel like he will be forced out. I feel like there is I don't feel like John Kelly is any kind of martyr, but I feel like he was, if I have already said it, I may have already said it. I can't remember. I feel like he was part of that inner circle that was trying to keep Trump in check. But I think his reasons for that were to be the pseudo master of the house, because he thought himself egotistically to be the protector of the country, a non-elected one. So I believe Kelly's a racist. So for me, good riddance. But I feel like there is also, back to McConnell, his influence for wanting to make this decision is, again, an influence that he's dealing with is, I think that there is pressure by the other side being applied to him, that if he doesn't make this vote, that they're going to seriously look into investigating him and his motivations. Okay? This card here is telling me that there are eyes on someone's behavior. There are eyes on Mitch McConnell's behavior. There are eyes on Trump's behavior. People are looking at, this is in the news, people are looking at someone's behavior, or someone's exit, okay? This would represent the investigation, spy networks, and as well as the news. So his greatest external challenge is to keep Trump happy, who's crazy, and he knows that Trump will go off as soon as the investigation comes for him, or comes for Jared and Ivanka, or comes for Trump Jr. And he will make a move on Mueller. He will make a move on the investigation. He wants to be able to make that move. And McConnell knows that. He's just lying to you when he says it's not likely. He knows that. And he believes it will happen. It will throw, when it does happen, it will throw the country into crisis. I still don't understand why he would risk all that. He's got his eyes on Trump's base. He wants to keep them happy. He may even be prideful and acting out of, stubbornness and anger at being threatened to be investigated. So, there's something, very creepy about McConnell. His mind is creepy. It's like looking at a lizard who has human intellect. You just know behind those cold eyes, there's a reptile brain. Anyway, will eventually there be any legislation to protect Mueller in the probe? I would say the answer is no. This would be grand consolation. In regular Sibilla, it's the wish come true. Your greatest, wishes, you achieve success. All your dreams you wish for and have worked so hard for, you accomplish. Reverse, you don't accomplish it. So I feel like there will be no protection. I feel like protection will be promised, but in the end, not given. McConnell will break some sort of promise, any sort of assurance or deal that Trump is about to make, possibly with the investigation. Is going to be broken as well. That's probably Whitaker. This has become my Whitaker card because we know he's out. And there's going to be replacements coming in, new people coming in. I'm going to do a reading on William Barr to see where his integrity is at next. I do feel that there will be a short government shutdown. It could be a very short duration. It could be hours to days. Also terms and agreements. They're trying to make terms and agreements about this border wall into the country. And they won't be able to come to any sort of agreement. As a result of that, I think that there's some sort of break in the functioning of the House, a break in norms here, a break in the normal routine. So that could be talking about the holiday break, but it could also be talking about a shutdown. This card refers to an impediment and blocks. And like I said, I did see that there's a potential here that coming energies are coming for, the law is coming for McConnell, okay? In the future, there will be investigation into his reason for not wanting to put this up for vote. And the law is coming for, the investigation is coming for Trump's children or son-in-law. This card specifically mentions in-law. It uses the word in-law in its definition. So, it's shortly to arrive, guys. There could be some big changes in the country. I don't get any disaster cards, but I do feel like if this represents the country is vulnerable and displaced. There's displaced energy. This card means displacement. So somebody's mind is not functioning properly and goes off the deep end. And crazy is crazy is catching. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to just affect one person. So this is my second time doing a reading, and in both times I started channeling, and I just lost track of myself. So I hope that you guys understand the reading. I think I'll just post this on my Patreon, because you guys know that you guys you understand that I'm new to this, and opening myself up to these energies is quite strange for me. And I don't like being judged. So I know you guys won't judge me, and you can pick apart what I've said and maybe see other correlations. You're welcome to do that and share them with me and share them with all of us. I enjoy reading all of your comments. I may not respond to all of them, but I do enjoy them and your insights. So I think I've said everything I want to say here. I mean, is Mitch McConnell in line to become Speaker of the House? Not Speaker of the House. Chief of Staff. Would he want that job? Doesn't he have a more powerful job where he's at? Maybe he wants to be Chief of Staff. I don't know. I do feel he wants to protect his wife's job, protect his wife's favor, and he wants to definitely keep favor with Trump's base for future reasons. But if he knows that the country is going to break and be divided, so divided, how is that going to benefit anyone? That's what I don't understand in the mindset of these people. So, give me one more second. I just want to see if I've said everything. I don't think any legislation will be approved to protect Mueller. There's a refusal to deal with a couple's problems. A couple is in trouble. They're on the verge of a breakup or a breakdown in the relationship or a breakdown in the government. That's why I saw the shutdown. There's a break from the norms, a break from routine. That could just be talking about holiday, but I also feel like the structure itself may break. But it's a short temporary break, so it may not be a long duration. It could be hours to days. And then there's a reconciliation. So something that's left will be quickly replaced or returned. So that's the reading, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it and derived some sort of insight from it. Next, we want to look at William Barr and what his intentions are if he should be confirmed as a new Attorney General. Thanks for tuning in. Blessings.